This screencast will be about documenting in a drawing a subassembly that we've created before, and it's the subassembly 1 that I have highlighted in yellow. It consists of the bed, the axles, and the one block socket, and here it is after I've created it. This is not the most ideal view that I like to have, so I'm going to move it around a little bit. And I'm going to take it around maybe like this so that I can see everything in my assembly. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to introduce an offset into some of the constraints. So our green one block socket is attached to the T9 bed using two mates and a flush, and you can see that the flush is the one which sort of puts it on the front here. So I'm going to click edit it in the browser, and I'm going to click -1, and that will move it out a little bit. I think I'm going to go a little bigger, maybe to -2. Okay. Now I'm going to move up in the browser to the other axle, or the axles. So in terms of an insert, let's go out 2. There it goes. Okay. And the same for the other one. Okay. So now I've got a assembly which has had offsets introduced to some of the constraints so that it is basically an exploded assembly view. I am going to do a save as, save copy as, and I'm going to call this exploded 2. I've already done one of these, so I'm going to call this one 2. I'm going to save it, and we're ready to go, ready to put this into a drawing. So I'm going to click the eye, new, and use the Grizzly EDP template. And for here I'm going to put, let's see, we had a name for this subassembly. Let me find that. T9 PLTW underscore sub 1. I'm going to use all caps here on the drawing. So T9 PLTW underscore sub 1. This assignment is 7.5 engineering documentation. And period, today's date, and my name. And here it is. So when I place the base view in, the current view should be the one that I probably am pretty happy with. It's pretty big, but I'll take it. So let me just place it in there. I am going to right click here, edit view, turn on the shaded option, and I get my nice colors. Now I may be able to move in these axles, because what I'm going to do now is go to the annotate tab, go to parts list, select view option. I'm going to select this view. Okay. It says the BOM view is disabled in the reference assembly. Do you want to enable it? Yes. So I click there, and then I get my BOM, and I'll typically put it down here like that. And I guess it does fit, although it is a little tight there. So it shows all the items. I can change the size of some of the columns here. So the column is quite small, and there you have it. I think I'm going to pull in the axles just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is go back to the assembly itself, and that's not the assembly I wanted. That was the original one. Whoops. Let me go ahead and open up that one. So if you recall, it was exploded 2. There it is. I'm going to modify these to 1. These offsets for the axles to 1. And let's see how that affects the assembly. So it should update. Maybe I need to save that. Yes. And they should pull in on their own. I'm surprised that's not happening. Two. Huh. Let me replace it. The last time I did this, it went ahead and updated. Okay, you can see that one's updated. And so let me edit it and get the colors. Okay, very good. Okay, now I'm going to place the balloons. This is really very easy. So that's number 2. Come over here. It's number 1, which is the bed. Here. I think I can come out like this. And here also come out like that. And you can see that I have an exploded view of the subassembly 1. And that's what I want to have. So I'm going to save this. Okay. Now when I did this earlier, and I had to modify some of the offsets after I'd created the drawing, the appearance updated automatically. I'm not sure why it didn't do that at this time, but we'll have to go with that, or we can just experiment with that and learn about how that works. So there we have it. So we have a bill of materials or parts list, if you will, and the balloons. Now we can modify what's here, so I could put some things here like the bed. So this is back or rear of T9. The axle for the wheels. Kind of obvious descriptions, but let's just put something there. 1 block socket, so this attaches to passenger. Let's see, to passenger section, and apply. Okay, and I'm going to save this. And of course, we can always go to Big I, Export, PDF, and I'll call it the same thing. And my PDF should pop up. And there it is. Okay, so these are the types of things that we want to be documenting with regard to subassemblies and assemblies.